course, held on to the third, tried to stall a bit of time. It's just that it's just so difficult against Rise Nation. There's so whenever.
Sure for
Mendoksai, yeah. And for Liquid, I love the fact that they're very, what do you call this? They're really good under pressure, and AZK, they really should watch out for that to make sure that he doesn't get the opportunities or the opportunities for him to make some plays for his team.
So here it is, Rise Nation and Team Liquid for the North American Regional Finals of the MGA Overwatch 2016. So just a quick rundown of our players for Rise Nation: Xretzi, Desro, Faz, Locke, Midnight, and Spirit.
Well, I guess before we proceed though, what are your predictions so far?
2-1, favor of Rise Nation.
I guess I have to put it 2-0 in favor of Rise Nation. How about Jaeger?
I'm thinking Team Liquid here on Dorado.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Rise Nation for Hollywood.
Like for me, 2-0 clean sweep for Team Liquid.
So it's a 2-for-2 in terms of the casters.
No, I think Rise Nation's gonna win. I think it's gonna be a 2-1 against Team Liquid.
But there could be an exploit here that Team Liquid could actually find, because Rise Nation, I think in this tournament, have been the least Ana to be used in the whole tournament, and that could be where Team Liquid gets the the upper hand, because Ana boosts are so strong in the meta right now.
Yeah, Ana boost, aside from the Ana boost, also the Sleep Dart is a great cancel to Id's whole hog, just in case he does use that. But then again, they're going to be stubborn. They're going to be using the classic Lucio Zenyatta combo from way back. And it's still pretty good, of course. It's just a matter of execution. And Xretzi, of course, on the McCree again. And looks like Spirit is going to be on the Reaper. And I'm still waiting for that, nano-boosted Genji on Spirit. But
I don't think it's going to be too much of a difference, because right now what Rise Nation have been using in terms of their strategy would be to be Spirit in the front line always as the offensive attacker. And then if he dies, as long as Xretzi can live, and then, keep dealing the damage in the backline, it's all alright. Mezzer gonna be a bit aggressive, and Spirit takes him down. 5v6 here, nice hook in by Id. He gets the kill onto Desro. So that's going to be the front lines all down, but especially going in a bit aggressive and actually gets a nice kill onto Rafa.
Yeah, first point of attack from Team Liquid did not work out very well, but Dahang already has his nano boost. So I'm guessing it's either that's going to be the opportunity for AZK to do either a clean sweep, but then Locke does have his Transcendence ready. So just in case there's going to be AZK in the backline trying to clean everybody else, but there comes AZK once again, but because...
Nano boosted up here for AZK, but he has no room to actually unleash his shotgun, so he'll actually waste the nano boost right there. Hammer down from Desro, and that was so on point. Look at that, 4K already here from Rise Nation. 2 for Spirit, 2 for Desro. And Minstrel just has to back away as Spirit is locking down onto him, and he'll be able to at least heal himself back up.
Again, this is where Team Liquid is supposed to, really shine. But after like 2 attempts on attacking, despite having the nano boost and AZK trying to attack, it still did not work out so well, mainly because the Zenyatta is there for the counter. Meanwhile, Xretzi is already there. I hear an Earth Shatter, and AZK again with the Death Blossom available, tried to scare them away, and IDD, or Id, manages to scare them away with the whole hog, and it worked out pretty well for them. But at least Rise Nation has bought some time for themselves to make more room, yeah.
Laser from Rafa there, getting killed onto Xretzi, but here comes Locke. He's 70% in for his ultimate, so even if he does to get taken down, he's just making his ultimate even more available for the possible next fight there. First point gonna be taken already by Team Liquid, and AZK for the standard positioning for Reapers on the second point. He's just gonna be looking the high ground. Gonna spot out the Reinhardt of Desert there with the shield.
Yeah, it can easily be countered by Midnight once the Graviton Surge comes. Spirit is already almost there for his ultimate as well. Desert halfway there, but then they do have a good control for that high ground, but they have to be careful from Team Liquid because Dahang and AZK, again, here it comes!
AZK, the Locke is ready and waiting for you. What can you do when the Tranquility is there for you? It's ready to get the kill onto AZK there. That's going to be the 5v6, and it looks like Rise Nation are here for the recommencement of their aggression. Midnight has not yet activated his ultimate just yet, and Xredly is just putting the damage. So no ultimate used by Rise Nation, but they were able to push back Team Liquid even so.
Yeah, they're buying a lot of time for themselves on this defense point. Rise Nation doing so well and has a lot of ultimates in their bags, and Midnight and Spirit can reserve that later on, mainly because Team Liquid is have a good control right now of the payload, and they're just waiting for Team Liquid to clump up together for a good Graviton Surge, which is right now.
Being activated already, there's the Death Blossom. I believe that was Spirit, but it gets taken down, and Team Liquid are strong to actually keep pushing. It's ready, comes down from up top, but cannot win as he was only there, no support whatsoever, no one to actually give him any form of defense. So Team Liquid are going to be pushing this one, and Rise Nation's care back playstyle is not looking to be paying off for them.
The one thing that I like about Team Liquid is that they're very patient, and in terms of decision making on when to release certain ultimates is there, and it is correct, and it's very on point. They're very patient. They want to reserve like 1 or 2 ultimates and bait out Rise Nation to just dish it all out into one team fight. And I like the fact that it works, and now they easily adjust to the strategy, and they're revolving around this this top and then lower ground, and then
Spirit
Desro
might
is zoned
be
away.
in a world of hurt as Aiden was there with the backstab, but Desro with another Earth Shatter just to line it up against Team Liquid. He's put Mezer very low, a couple more smashes, and he will get the kill onto the Reinhardt, but gets taken down by Tahang. Xredly up on top, but there is a good sleeping dart from Tahang to stop his ultimate. Still Spirit and AZK are here. Reaper a la Reaper going in mono, E-mono, but their teammates will be there, and Rise Nation actually able to win the duel and keep this payload from getting onto the second checkpoint.
You gotta hand it to Tahang though. Very wary of Xredly plus the Reinhardt not receiving any heals from his teammates. I mean Desro, while he was just trying to hold on to the payload and zone the other members away from Team Liquid.
AZK eating a fire strike from Desro there. Desro looking to be the better premier Reinhardt compared to Mezer here, but there's the Graviton Surge from Team Liquid's side, and AZK from up above gets another triple kill. Looks like a deja vu from what happened from Watchwell Gibraltar just a little bit ago, a while ago. But still, Vaz actually getting kill onto AZK there, and Xredly up on high ground is dealing the damage. Look at that, triple kill for him, and he is stapling this payload before it even gets to that second checkpoint. 29 seconds left onto the clock.
That is correct. Less than 30 seconds, and the only ult available that will be there soon is Tahang. Messer is already there in Minstrel, so I'm guessing that's going to be an offensive sound barrier just to buy some more time and push and ram their way through. Midnight does have the Graviton Surge just in case they do get aggressive on that one. Xredly with the zoning, but there is the monkey, the gorilla on the backline trying to distract Xredly there.
It does not have a primal rage, and here comes AZK. That was a beautiful setup from Mezer, but can he capitalize more? He gets a second one. Can he go for a third? Actually goes back. He doesn't even get to execute onto Xredly there, and the sound barrier plus the tranquility stopping Liquid in their tracks, and it's gonna be only 1 point for Team Liquid.
Only 1 point for Team Liquid. I was expecting, at least the same as when they phased FaZe on Dorado, where they were really close to the third point, but this time around it's just 1. Rise Nation, this must be a really good confidence booster for them. And again, they're not playing or revolving around the Ana, but this time around I'm really excited to see Spirit on a Genji on the attacking side this time.
Yeah, I like how they don't bow down to Ana boosts, just because if you think about it, if Rise Nation can actually just waste the time of whoever is Ana boosted in Team Liquid's roster, it's still fine because they're just wasting time, and that's what they've been that's what they've been doing all along. And if Locke can actually get a good tranquility, it's good as just countering all the damage that is taken out from, let's example, AZK with a nano boost or Mezer with a nano boost, plus then Sound Barrier just, for additional beefiness.
Yeah, I feel like Team Liquid adjusted a bit too late on the Winston. They clutched it they ran out of time. Winston was a good pick just so that they can deny and distract Xfretzy, dealing the high ground damage, getting the zone, getting more control and pressure onto the lower ground targets from Team Liquid. So they used the Winston. It didn't work out so well, mainly because they didn't have much time, and it gave so much room for for Spirit on the Reaper to give more backline damage instead of Xfretzy dealing damage to the tank. And then again, it's id on the Mei this time around. I'm really excited to see this, mainly because this is their strategy at the first point in Dorado. We'll see how this works out.
Yeah, but going back to when it was actually the Winston, he actually didn't survive against Xfretzy.
That's
so
the thing.
that was supposed to be like you said already, he was supposed to be to push back or push away Xfretzy, but then for some reason he immediately died after. So we're gonna see as Team Liquid will be on the defense here. This was the map that they picked. Rise Nation are looking to have full throttle, just pedal to the metal on how they're going up against Team Liquid here.
Yeah, very confident. Again, no Ana for themselves, but Dahang, really impressive showing from earlier, trying to shut down Xfretzy with a really significant sleep darts. And meanwhile, let's see, there is a Reinhardt charging in, gets the bubble of the Zarya. Messer really half HP at the moment, and they're holding out really close because there's 3 people dead from Rise Nation. Good job from Liquid. There's already an Earth Shatter from Messer, and id is halfway there for the Blizzard. Dahang with the nano boost available later on. They should be careful. Rise
It
Nation.
almost dying there, I believe, to the damage of Xfretzy, but then Rise Nation are just waiting for the ultimates to come online. If they do so, I think it's going to be where they immediately strike back against Team Liquid. If they are dying, they just, charging it up. It does get the kill onto Dezro, and they're just backing off. Xfretzy gets stunned, but he is in the cover behind the wall here. But look at Messer, double kill rate is slapping away at Midnight as well as the lock.
You can tell that the sleep dart of Dahang is always reserved to Xfretzy. That's one less DPS, one less painful person from Rise Nation, and it worked out so well. Plus, for Rise Nation side, they always reserve the Transcendence Zenyatta's ultimate come when AZK tries to do something really sly in the backline with the nano boost plus the Death Blossom. But in the meantime, Xfretzy still no Dead Eye available. I mean, still no Dead Eye plays coming right in.
Here it is. Teokure from Spirit. He goes in. Xfretzy with the double kill. And Spirit going ham in the backside. Look at 4K already for the McCree. Yeehaw! He's getting all the kills. And Id to follow through with a 5K. And that is almost a team wipe with Team Liquid not here on the point. And Rise Nation will be pushing this payload possibly to the second checkpoint already. Or the first checkpoint rather. And looking strong with that coordinator attack. 5 ultimates from the war chest were already used.
At least Team Liquid managed to buy some time. It's still not on the first point just yet.
Stun.
Yeah, but they're still getting a good hold of this. And one has fallen from Team Liquid. It's really worrisome for Team Liquid right now. There could be... It's really dangerous for them. Nano boosted Reinhardt.
Look at its positioning there, and look at how Rise Nation back off when they hear the nano boost being commenced already onto Messer. But here is Rafa with a double kill, but Midnight with a counter double kill. Spirit to follow up onto Messer here. Here comes AZK, has his ultimate, and Real Gino Teokure yet again sheets the blade. And look at that, Spirit just slashing away at the hang, and Midnight overwhelming AZK. Even with Team Liquid looking to have gotten the upper hand there, Rise Nation come back with a wallop of a punch.
This is such a beautiful finals for Rise Nation, mainly because, they're stubborn, not using the Ana, plus Spirit on a Genji, one of my favorites. And then he's really zoning, winning the poke war against Liquid at the moment, scaring them away. So with this high ground, they don't gain the high ground control, and Xfretzy with the Dead Eye backstab didn't manage to kill anyone, but still scared them away. Might get into trouble here, and that's one less person from Rise Nation, but they're slowly pushing, mainly because of the pressure and control. Hammer down.
Hammer down though, Hunt the Spirit. He has been taken down there by Liquid, and Rise Nation are on the retreat. They know what's up. That's how Rise Nation have been playing, and it has been effective for them so far. Whenever it doesn't go their way, they don't overcommit, they just back off, take a breather yet again, and try to dip into the pool when they are all readied up and the full roster. Ultimate from it from the backside there. It's gonna be the Blizzard, but Locke activating his Tranquility just to counter out all of this damage, all of this frost. And Rise Nation are still standing strong. AZK, he gets taken down with Desro having a beautiful Earth Shatter there. But this takedown Desro still good enough. Team Liquid have gotten 2 kills, but Rise Nation have stopped fleeing for a little bit there, but line it up for AZK. Look at all of that damage. Minstrel even taking quite a bit of that damage for his own, and Team Liquid almost getting the team wipe. 2 minutes remaining for Rise Nation to push.
I felt like Rise Nation forced that a bit in terms of everybody was already dead and everybody has almost used all of their ultimates, and then you suddenly hear Spirit activate his ultimate, but looks like it got cancelled, so there he goes.
Xretzy for the first time seen him on a Reaper. And here comes Spirit on the sidelines. He's committing too much onto Rafa, but Rafa has been a thorn on his side, so he's good with that one. Even gets the kill onto the hang. My goodness, Spirit is a one-man ninja army. Doesn't even need to use his blade as the shurikens are enough. It's ninja time by Spirit. The Spirit Bomb has been unleashed.
Oh my, this could be the game for Rise Nation. And will Liquid, all they have is Messer's ultimate plus to hang, so all they had to do is nano boost AZK once again, but Messer is in the front line trying to distract everybody, and Midnight and Faz will fall down.
5k for the Reaper, looking for the quintuple, and Imp's gonna get that one, but it's a team kill for Team Liquid.
They're holding on once again. Less than a minute on the clock for Rise Nation to defeat this, or else Liquid will win this round for themselves. And right now, it's just so difficult at this point because the spawn point is very far, and they have already assembled all their troops into their position and their desired positions, but it looks like they're going to attack the backline instead.
Backline, indeed. It has spotted them out. Locke is there. What do they have in their war chest? Only Desro with ultimate. Locke does have his Tranquility. Will he use it though? He's gonna have to use a primal one. And Spirit here in the backline goes in with the play. Look at that, goes in for the second one. Can he actually capitalize onto this one? Yes, he does. Goes in for a triple Midnight to follow up. Locke even gets his own. And this could be Rise Nation getting the first map. And Xretzy, it's high noon. And they will win it. Yes, they do. Rise Nation take map 1.
Wow, what an impressive clutch. I really thought Liquid was able to protect that few seconds left on the clock for Rise Nation because mainly the spawn point is quite far, but then Dragon's Blade available for Spirit. He had the opening, nobody was there to put pressure on him, and then everybody's on gravestones, and look at that Spirit with all this floating dragon. And Xretzy will get the play of the match.
Xretzy and I almost have the same setup for McCree. We have the ebony skin and then almost have the gold revolver. Oh,
yeah,
that was fancy.
Wow. So we'll see which prediction will be correct. Is it gonna be a 2-1 Rise Nation or is it gonna be a 2-0?
You guys realize that was Team Liquid's map, and they lost on their map.
Yeah.
So Rise Nation. Wait, what was my prediction? Did I say?
You said Team Liquid.
You said
no. I
he
said
said
2-1 to Rise Nation.
Oh, okay. So we're 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah.
And for me, I just want to give love to the supports of Rise Nation. First, Luck with the Zenyatta.
Yeah.
It's like Discord or topped up with the damage of Spirit and Xretzy. It's like TL doesn't know how to react on that. And there's this point that Messer tried to do a setup with that Earth Shatter, but Faz with the reaction of that ultimate just saved everything off with a possible team wipe.
Yeah, really quick on their feet and decision making for Rise Nation, and gotta props to AZK with really good cleanups and wipeouts, and also Dahung with the clutch sleep darts just to deny the DPS from Rise Nation, but I don't think it was enough to shut them down.
Yeah, we've given lots of love for the supports, for the damage dealers of Rise Nation. Let's give some for Desro. His Earth Shatters have been so much on point. These key Earth Shatters have shut down most of the nano boosts from Team Liquid, and this is what is allowing them to, or allowed them to actually get the first map. And we're gonna look for that sort of playstyle again here coming onto Hollywood.
Yeah, this time around it's gonna be Hollywood, and then we saw that matchup against Cloud9 earlier. And then it was Rise Nation just playing in their element, really confident, really know knows what they're doing. Let's see though, it might be a little topsy-turvy. What if Liquid wins this round?
Yeah, it might be your best map is my map. But the Zenyatta versus the Ana. Now, I thought that was a really interesting matchup because you get a nano boost onto a player, you're doing extra damage. You get a discord onto a player, all of your characters are doing extra damage. And they both have direct healing. And I almost feel like Zenyatta has the edge because in the end, yeah, you've got the biotic grenade, you can heal your teammates while poisoning the enemies, and you've got a much bigger range, but they both have the same mobility, and Tranquility from Zenyatta can save your entire team. A nano boost, it can save one member, but it's not going to save your entire team.
True that, but I guess it's more like the Ana or Dahang isn't in a good position to actually throw a 5-man biotic grenade whenever a Zenyatta does a Transcendence. That's the main problem there. If you stand too close, you're just too vulnerable for an easy kill, make you one less healer for your team.
Yeah.
So that's why it didn't work out so well. Despite the
because
counter.
we go back to the playstyle of Rise Nation to just try to, you know, see what happens, and if they don't like what they're seeing, they don't actually activate any of their ultimates, and that's what's keeping Locke in top form against Liquid here. Now we're gonna see as Team Liquid will be on the defense. Minstrel almost gets taken down there, but you know what? Let's see as the Hang playing on the Ana. Here's Rise Nation with the attack.
Yeah, my favorite here. Spirit will fall down though over the Genji, but that's 1-for-1 in exchange so far in this clash. But looks like who's gaining control is Rise Nation at the moment. Gets the biotic grenade. The headshot will not land. It will fall down as well. Team Liquid doing a great job defending against the aggression from Rise Nation. Slowly, oops, almost dead.
Can I just say, I meant Transcendence, not Tranquility. My bad.
I think either or.
Yeah.
Or you can try to call it pass into the iris.
That's what he says.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Desro with the Earth Shatter, but 93% already forward, and there's the hammer down. We'll see though, that's
AZK
AZK.
though up on top, but they're hugging Locke like they were holding on to their life. AZK is getting shut down just from the ultimate of Locke there. This is what we're talking about, 6 seconds to Tranquility to 6 seconds of well, no Death Blossom there, but Nano Boost almost the same. Well, you can see there Locke getting a kill as well as Expressy, and oh no, Dahang, you were able to defend on the first attack. Now on the second one, Rise Nation look to get this payload very, very quickly.
This is deja vu, just like what they had with Cloud9 earlier. And Rafa does have his Graviton Surge and can combo that with AZK, but I feel like they need more because that can be countered by Rise Nation's Graviton Surge as well. And imagine, Locke already used his Transcendence earlier and he's halfway there again for another Transcendence. So Team Liquid should really get a better hold of their ground on this defense, because if they let Rise Nation do a 3-0 on the first round, it's going to be difficult for them. But look at that. That's going to be the Death Blossom being used later on. Very patient.
Graviton Surge being used immediately by Rise Nation and forcing AZK to use his Shadow Ray form. So he won't be using that Death Blossom just yet, just because he's a little bit afraid of Extracty. Oh my goodness. The bubble onto him, and he is fearless right now. But the Hang, as well as Rafa, getting the refrags, and Rise Nation have to back off and regroup again.
I like the mind games coming from Team Liquid. You see AZK going aggressive, going near the clumped up targets from Rise Nation, and they quickly assume maybe this guy is gonna go Death Blossom. But then Team Liquid very patient. I hear hammer down, counter, Earth Shatter, Dead Eyes.
This could be the lineup that he did again on Hollywood. Can he do so? That was against Cloud9. This could be deja vu, like I said, but Team Liquid activating their own. Oh no, Rafa, but AZK getting 2. They'll actually get shut down. I think that flashbang actually hitting AZK there. But Faz, this is a 1v1 against the supports. Will they actually hit Locke? No, Locke will be in safety, but Team Liquid still strong with the defense.
Yeah, the mind games once again reserving that for the second attempt of Rise Nation. But what ultimates does Rise Nation have for them to be aggressive? I haven't seen a Dragonflame on the second point just yet, so maybe this will be their time.
Yuji no Teokure onto the Nano Boost. Now he's looking for even squishier targets, but will he be able to do so? This could be the first Dragon Blade that I've seen from Spirit that didn't have that much impact.
Yeah, really good call from Team Liquid, standing strong on this one, buying so much time. It's more on the combos from Rise Nation later on. I feel like they need more ultimates to push this one away because Team Liquid earlier had a lot available on the table to dish out for the aggression from Rise Nation. So then AZK coming from above once again.
You see that this is going to be just pandemonium here. AZK going in, has his sights onto the Lucio, shifts up onto the Zarya, but they are pushing them back. Spirit once more, but gets taken down as he had no teammates right there with him for the support. It really looks like Liquid here are capitalizing on this choke point, and Rise Nation are actually not using high ground advantage.
That's the thing. They're quite stubborn. They want to make this work. Looks like they are gonna be not stubborn anymore. Spirit switching to the Roadhog, and Xretzy this time around instead of the McCree is gonna be using the Reaper. So Reaper versus Reaper this time.
Messer.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the fire at will from Team Liquid's side, and Locke activating his own tranquility just to make his teammates survive. Desro with the double kill there, and AZK goes in, let it rip, spin to win. Doesn't get anyone, no actually, and Xretzy with the Reaper on his own gets the refrags, and actually that's going to be successful now for Rise Nation, just the shift on Spirit with the Roadhog, making the highest of impact for Rise Nation here.
I was actually pretty worried for Rise Nation because Team Liquid had a lot of ultimates available on the table, and then Xretzy, I mean, they just are starting to, what do you call this, charge theirs, but it was so fast, they had a better position, they dealt so much damage, they charged up really well, so they are fighting a tar right now, but Earthshatter actually being used, and Xretzy will be hit by the Biotic Grenade.
Does get taken down, and here Spirit also to follow through. AZK is doing so much work with this Reaper, shredding through the Roadhog, and Locke, you're not gonna get lucky this time. He gets taken down. Actually, no, that was dive there. Oh, that was, I think, oh.
No one died there.
Yeah, it was...
Oh, he actually got a clutch bubble from Midnight. I thought he was gonna die.
Yeah, amazing play
okay, that was what happened.
from Rise Nation. And again, I mean from Team Liquid, again, they're not allowing Rise Nation to snowball this one. Despite, you know, them winning the gravitational surge, AZK again coming death from above. Managed to get two
disgusting.
people Locke and Faz dead, and a really good sleeping dart as well. Gravitational surge being used. Jezra will be eliminated. AZK still living, but then despite that, Spirit still lives on.
Yeah, I like this how Rise Nation actually just used Spirit with a Roadhog, and then when that very difficult narrow passageway was already over with the payload, they immediately shift him back to the Genji where he's best at, and this is looking to be where Rise Nation are doing their good work, but then Team Liquid are setting up some better plays there with Mesner with a good Earth Shatter, and AZK has been doing so much work with his Reaper, and look at that, double kill for him already, but Xretzy shifting up to the Tracer, doing, you know, two easy things.
Oh no, Xretzy on the Tracer. This is just gonna be super annoying for Team Liquid. They're relying on overtime, and then no one is gonna be near the point, so they're gonna get more time out of this. Let's see if this is gonna be another clutch. Xretzy is gonna stick with the Tracer mainly because he has the Pulse Bomb. Is he gonna get a good Pulse Bomb? Minstrel with the Sound Barrier just in case Rise Nation gets too aggressive, but then Locke will have his Transcendence soon. And it's just going to be perfect because Xretzy with the Pulse Bomb, Minstrel with the Sound Barrier, id on a Winston.
Team Liquid should be feeling the pressure right now because if they lose, you know, this second map, it's all over for them. 2-0 for Rise Nation, and GG well played already.
That's true. And actually, it does have his ultimate available, but Sound Barrier being used for the aggressive just to push them further back away from their point and get in there. Spirit does have the bubble, and he's very aggressive, actually falls down. A lot of people are falling left and right from Rise Nation. AZK does have his Death Blossom available, and Liquid lives again.
AZK does have his ultimate up. Rise Nation don't have anything on their war chest just yet, while Team Liquid have the wombo combo with the Earth Shatter and Death Blossom. But they have 20 seconds, so this is the final push, I think, unless they can keep pushing it to overtime. Spirit has to at least wait a couple more seconds. He's trying to set it up, but gets knocked down by Messer. Can he survive? That's gonna be a no. And AZK here in the battling by Xretzy, a little bit too slippery, too good for him. But look at this, Cloud9, or sorry, Team Liquid have control of the payload. Rafa with the double kill. Xretzy still holding strong, but not strong enough. And that could be it for Rise Nation here on their chosen map. It's going to be only 2 points with 38.34 meters.
Yeah, it's very understandable that at the first point, you're always going to get that first point, no matter what team you are. It's just a matter of how long are you going to hold that and how much charge you got out of that first point when your enemy gets the payload. So for Rise Nation this time around, it's their turn to defend. It's their map though. And we'll see though, Team Liquid. I haven't seen a Far Mercy combo just yet on this matchup between Team Liquid and Rise Nation. But then it seems that they're just comfortable with this setup. So I'm thinking maybe at the second point they might switch it up to a Far Mercy. But then that's easily counterable with a, what do you call this, a Zenyatta McCree if ever. You know, Team Liquid though, they have a history of being stubborn against FaZe where it was a Far Mercy combo and they did not switch till last minute.
That's very true, but it looks like they're going to be sticking with the hang on the Ana and triple tank setup, but this could go down against Rise Nation who have, well, like you said already, Desro, or sorry, X-Retzi with the McCree with the help from the Discord Orb. Even if the Discord Orb did get nerfed in terms of damage, wherein they boosted up the auto attacks of Zenyatta,
yeah,
it's, you know, it's still every single damage can count, and then when X-Retzi can get those headshots, and he does, that's gonna be him reaping through their opponents. And of course, they have the Reaper with Spirit, so that's still gonna be something to be worrisome. 3 tanks for Reaper's Hellfire Shotguns to feast on.
Yeah, I like what Team Liquid did, especially from Messer, where he has all eyes on Spirit, not letting him do the charges. Just, you know what, I don't care if my Earth Chatter is just for you, Spirit. As long as you don't get the charges, don't get the openings that Rise Nation needs for them to win the game, push the payload further, it's alright, and I'll just trust the rest of my teammates, and it's fine. But let's see, Team Liquid is going for this standard comp, which they played earlier. It's fine for themselves, and
he actually gets a hit.
yeah, Midnight trying to get those early charges before they actually get in their sights. And this is pretty standard, very, very straightforward. They won't go and try to get to the back line. Actually, they are going to go around this point. And Ana gets a good 60% out of that compared to what Zenyatta and Lucio and from Rise Nation did.
Oh, that was so smart from Team Liquid. Look at that sandwich maneuver, and AZK reaping through 2 already. Looks for the 3rd, onto the Lucio, does get it. And that was a quick play from Team Liquid. Only, I believe it was Midnight who is alive, gets taken down, and it was such a fast first try.
Yeah,
the first take as well.
and it seemed really flawless for them. They were actually doing a bluff earlier. I thought they were going around for the next point, and then suddenly Messer charges in. You know what? Nope, we're just gonna go straight through you guys. And then Nano Boost wasn't even used. No ultimates were used there, and no casualties so far from Rise Nation from that first push. Only Rise Nation suffered, but they did get a few, what do you call this? They actually went for Ana this time around.
They're respecting it. And I think that wasn't actually a bluff. It was more of like them faking that the whole team was there, and then they just put
Exactly, it was just a bluff. Like, you know what, we're here, and then they stormed in.
Yeah. Alright, let's go now. X-Retzi does have the ultimate up. Hammer down from Desro. Does he have any kills? Spirit does get the 1, but Messer, oh my goodness, Messer with a triple kill. Minstrel to follow through. And Messer is just on fire right now. And Team Liquid, looking at their push, is just so successful. This could actually be a 2-1. I mean, this could be pushed into map 3.
Exactly, and it was the prediction where we thought, you know what, that was Liquid's map Dorado, but Rise Nation won, and then Rise Nation's map, and then Team Liquid won. It's just that Rise Nation does have a couple of ultimates available, but there's no opening for Spirit at all.
Messer actually bypassing Desro right there, but still, Team Liquid are just consistent. They're not going to be dropping down from this counterplay from Rise Nation. AZK does have his own ultimate, and he is just waiting for the perfect moment to unleash it, but decides not to just yet. 4 minutes left onto the clock, so Team Liquid have plenty of time to work with, and after that second checkpoint, Rise Nation have to be sweating bullets right now.
This is actually a good point to defend because the spawn point for Team Liquid is quite far, so they really have to regroup and spend their ultimates wisely, or else they're going to be wasting time running back and forth from the spawn point. Meanwhile, for Rise Nation, it's a good call. Meanwhile, that's going to be a Winston again just to counter Xretzy and zone him away from high ground control.
Look at that 2v1 setup there. They baited out Xretzy to look like he was alone, but then Spirit was just waiting from the silence to get the kill onto id. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was id. He just shifted to the Roadhog now.
Roadhog. From Winston to Roadhog, you know what? This isn't going to work. And they're pushing and defending really well. Rise Nation picking themselves up from a really scary back-to-back attack from Team Liquid. AZK and Dahong again with the combo for sure later on, but they have to be careful. But Sirius themselves has one.
Goodness. This is where Team Liquid were so good. That die, but still with Spirit not having the nano boost as well as his other teams to follow up, it's AZK's spin to win that got them the upper hand.
Yeah, they don't have too much ultimates available, mainly because they were confident in denying that and, you know, waiting for another wave from Team Liquid, but it looks like that failed. And then Team Liquid again with the snowballing for themselves because Minstrel will get his, his sound barrier later on. It switching to a Roadhog this time around. Xretzy with a Deadeye though, he can use that to zone, but this is their last point of defense, so this is really scary for Rise Nation.
Fire at will from Rise Nation there. Without a grenade, but Xretzy is lining it up. Spirit gets the one kill, does he get another? AZK gets shut down. This could be huge for Rise Nation to take some momentum away from Team Liquid. That's going to be the case right now. They do have some control from the payload. If they can push this a little bit back, at least they are buying themselves some time, but still, that spawn point is so close right now. They're just trying to get as much damage as possible, get their ultimates back up, as well as, like I said already, momentum. But Team Liquid are scary, and they have been showing so much success in this second map of Hollywood.
Yeah, Faz, all pressure and Faz goes to the sound barrier. Let's break it down. He probably used it on Spirit with a Death Blossom. He's holding it and he's trying to find the perfect opportunity to use this for another cleanup for them to survive once again. But Minstrel does have his sound barrier available as well. And Dahang, again with the nano boost. It is a nano boosted one, but used a couple of seconds just to drink some potion, some pots, so that he'll be able to survive more.
And Spirit not pulling the trigger yet onto his Death Blossom, but that's going to be alright. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Team Liquid have plenty of time, like I said, to work with. And Rise Nation, all they have to do is keep hanging on by a thread. They have to keep making these explosive plays and keep putting Team Liquid on the back foot. And that's what they're trying to do. And it's actually working out well for them, but they have to be consistent all throughout these takes from Team Liquid, or else risk losing this second map.
Despite Spirit being shut down again by Mezzer with the Reinhardt Earth Shatter, it still didn't work out so well. He still managed to get 3 kills and charging up his ultimate with the Death Blossom for another attack. They have to be careful though. AZK does have his ultimate for himself. Fire at will.
AZK does have his Death Blossom, and it looks like they only get the 1-for-1 Midnight to follow through. And look at that, the yellow box is so close. And Spirit tried to do a Hail Mary play, but not enough. I think it's gonna be Team Liquid to win the second map. AZK just to use his own Death Blossom for added effect, and that's gonna be a 1-for-1 with us pushing to map 3 for the finals.
I love this finals. This is a game 3, and I have no idea who's gonna win, mainly because it was their best maps, and then the complete opposite happened.
So let's check out the play of the game. Whoever got it, I think it's AZK. Of course.
AZK. They really should shut him down though.
The nano boosted play on to the second point. Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. Even if he got Earth Shattered by Desro, that was the first time I think Desro wasn't able to stop, bleeding the damage from an ultimate of a Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I just want to point out Xretzy again. It's like his flexibility and versatility to change their character to adapt on the situation really work for them, but still Team Liquid have won.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on Locke going on instead of Zenyatta. Like, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, he was missing a lot of his heals. He was missing a lot of the sleep darts. He doesn't generally play Ana. He generally plays Zenyatta. People know that. And I'm not sure how beneficial the switch was. It didn't, the nano boosts they were almost mistimed. They were almost put just at the wrong situation, the wrong timing. Like they should be able to calculate when certain ultis are going to come out from the opposite team. Like Reinhardt's Earth Shatter, they should have known it was going to come out as soon as you pop that ulti, and maybe they shouldn't switch up a strategy. Not if they've not practiced on the Ana as much as they have on the Zenyatta.
Yeah, I really didn't like it. It looked just like Rise Nation kind of felt like they weren't confident of themselves, and they put Locke in a situation wherein his Ana would have been the linchpin, but then it wasn't. I mean, his heals, his nano boosts, like you said already, were a little bit lackluster, and that kind of made Spirit as well. Definitely Spirit, because Spirit's supposed to be the one that Locke supports almost always with the Zenyatta healing orb, but with an Ana, I think Locke is having some difficulty with that.
Yeah, I like the fact that Team Liquid puts so much pressure on Spirit and Xretzi in the back line or in the front line when Spirit is just going like too aggressive. But then it allowed Team Liquid to have more space, more room for AZK, and less space for Spirit and Xretzi to make the plays or make the picks for themselves.
Yeah, it just looked like they were very much bottlenecked in what they had to do in terms of like their positioning as well. But this is it, Map 3 for the NA Regional Finals here again at MGA Overwatch 2016. Rise Nation and Team Liquid, mano y mano, uno to uno. Midnight, Desro, Faz, Spirit, Locke, and Xretzi for the final time for Rise Nation.
Yeah, the pressure is on for both of these teams because it's going to be Game 3, King's Row. It could get really snowballing. I can imagine at the second point, someone, id will switch to a Mei, one of my favorites on id, perhaps. And then for Rise Nation, meanwhile, I think they just want to spot the Locke on Widowmaker. Maybe they just want to spot out what kind of comp Team Liquid has for themselves in for the first point on the payload. So yeah, we'll see. Looks like my prediction is wrong. Not a 2-0 from Rise Nation.
Yeah, I did say 2-1, so...
Yeah, that's still on the table.
I'm not wrong just yet.
Just yet.
Or maybe I am right.
That's true. So we'll see more vision.
It had the ghost or the zombie Hanzo.
Yeah.
Gonna shift back up to a Roadhog, so just using the sonar for more vision. And Team Liquid are going to be playing on high ground here, where Rise Nation knows what's up, and they are just playing a little bit back. But they've been playing very back almost all throughout this tournament, so switching up could be good for them, but playing with their guns could be better.
Wow, that is a 3-man biotic grenade, denying all the kills coming from Rise Nation. Very well played by Team Liquid. Only 2 casualties so far. Spirit still alive with the bubble. Midnight holding on, and AZK from the backline just trying to attack Spirit, but they're all on Wraith form as of this point. AZK receives the biotic grenade, but the clutch bubble coming in from Midnight, that is still Team Rise Nation on the job of defense. Great hold.
Got the kill onto AZK even without the bubble. That was crazy.
I know. And he has his charge, his Death Blossom as well, and AZK still have yet to get his Death Blossom. So just in case Team Liquid does become very aggressive in a close room, just like that right now, die.
Pulls the trigger very quickly, and it, as well as Messer, are down. AZK gets the kill onto Faz, but that's not going to be enough. There is the Graviton Surge for the support as well as the tank, but Spirit is just having the time of his life. Look at that. Is that a 5k for Spirit? I think it is.
That is beautiful to look at. Despite not having the Death Blossom, since he used that just to eliminate 2 other targets from Team Liquid, Graviton Surge being used just so that they are all clumped together, and that is a couple of charges more for him.
Poppy Lock getting hooked in by it, but Spirit rather getting an immediate refrag there, but look at this. Team Liquid with a fast pull on that trigger gets an immediate triple for their team. Faz still on the slide, but not gonna be enough as AZK looking to redeem himself, gets the kill onto the support, and this could be the first point of the map being taken by Team Liquid.
Well, they did buy a couple of time for Rise Nation in terms of for them on the defense. So I'm not seeing a Mei just yet on the second point for the defending side, but I guess it's okay, mainly because their ultimates are available. They can zone them away and get a better foothold onto this second point for Rise Nation. But then Team Liquid, very scary because AZK does have their ultimates. They can immediately push them away and do an aggressive sound barrier. But there is also the Transcendence available just when they become too aggressive, this Team Liquid. But then, you know, he doesn't need it.
Spirit has been doing that from time to time, but I think it's the playstyle that Rise Nation should be using right now. Though it could be something Desro pushed back. There's the ultimate from Team Liquid side. Actually, that was Rise Nation. Hammered down, I've heard it. Desro activating it. AZK coming out from the room, but gets spotted out, gets stunned, and Desro with the double kill.
That is just so good for Rise Nation, mainly because despite the attack from Team Liquid, it failed and they still have 3 ultimates reserved on their Eternal. So for Spirit, he is going to try this backstab, if ever. Immediately eliminate Dahang for sure. That's the mission right there, and he will do so, and he will be successful with it. Spirit very close to dying, and he died.
He died, but here comes the counter die from AZK. Gets the 1, but still, Locke getting the kill onto him, and Midnight, as well as the other frontline from Rise Nation, are pushing them back. This is what I like the most in King's Row. When the payload is on the is going to be pushed on the second checkpoint, you can actually just waste the time of the attacking team just because there's such a long respawn place from the payload if it's like halfway through the second checkpoint.
Yeah, that is correct. But looks like Rise Nation does not need that for now. They're still comfortable with them allowing them to push further and just letting them... Okay, that's the Graviton Surge being used.
Oh, counter Graviton Surge, each other sucking each other in. Lock with the double kill. Spirit gets a kill onto AZK. Oh my goodness, can he actually do it? No! He's not able to actually wall climb at all because he was just caught in a rat trap. And Rise Nation are defending gloriously after that first... It's like a mishap by Team Liquid.
Yeah, Rise Nation in a very comfortable spot right now, especially with the Transcendence and Exprezi with the zoning tool of the Deadeye later on. Or it could be a backstab if he does prefer that kind of playstyle onto the second point of King's Row. But we will see AZK halfway through his Death Blossom, and he's starting to get some charge, but dies from that assault. And the payload is pushed further and further away from their spawn point. If they do want to push and try to do a team wipe, well, we'll see. They can do a different combo this time with Rafa and it with the Dragon Strike and the Gravitational Surge. So I'm not sure if that's gonna pan quite well because Locke is there for Transcendence, and I don't think Dahang will be in a position to do a 5-man or 6-man biotic grenade for that to work out.
He can try, but then Rafa doesn't have his ultimate just yet. 1 minute left onto the clock. There's like, what, 55% he has to charge, so that's gonna leave it to actually use his own ultimate and force Locke to activate his own to counter it out. Nano Boost being activated by Dahang here, but Exprezi still has in his pocket, in his holster, Deadeye, but he doesn't even need to. Only his revolver is there, and it is enough. And oh, AZK, you tried, but you will fail. And there is Spirit activating his own ultimate, triple kill. And Rise Nation, this could be where they put Team Liquid in their place.
30 seconds on the clock for Team Liquid to push this payload further, to get some more time for them to get the chance to get to the third point. AZK does have his Death Blossom, but Deadeye is available. He managed to get the stun in and get the heal. Looks like it's going to be a Far Mercy combo for Team Liquid. They want to rush this in. They want to gain more control. They want to push them further, disrupt their position. Let's see if Team Liquid will get this successfully.
Overtime already, and only Team Liquid have the Death Blossom from AZK, but look at this. There is the ultimate from Faz, having that sound barrier, and Exprezi getting the swat onto the fly. That's going to be it. And there you go, Tranquility to boot. AZK trying to use his Death Blossom. Does he have impact plays on it? Only gets the kill onto Faz and shuts down the Mercy. Did they have enough time to actually have the Resurrect? No percentages, and Team Liquid have only gotten 1 point for themselves with 86 in the meter.
That is so weird and brave of Team Liquid, knowing that there's already a McCree and a Zenyatta on the opposite side of the opposing side. That was so brave of them to do that switcheroo. So I guess that was a desperate move to make things work in terms of execution, so that they're all going to be scattered with a concussive blow. But I'm not sure what Team Liquid wanted to do there. It seemed like a desperate move to me.
Yeah, desperate indeed. And to that fact, Team Liquid, if they give or they allow the payload to push on this small rectangle, gold rectangle here, it's over. It's all over.
Yeah.
They're going to be winning the North American Regional Finals.
Yeah, but the difference between Rise Nation and Team Liquid when they're on the defense side is that id, again, as I said, I like id on the instead of the Roadhog, I like him on the Mei. So especially at the second point of the map, they get really good control with the Blizzard activated with the walls, because there are 2 zones where they can place that so well. Actually, at the second point, all of it, since it's a really closed space, a really closed area, Mei's walls are actually pretty effective, and it could shut down just in case Rise Nation, for example, Desro goes in and then gets the wall up and isolates a bunch of targets, which opens up for AZK for the backline attack with no protection whatsoever, because the front line and the back line are separated of its wall.
Yeah, but we've seen Rise Nation on their first attack on King's Row, and it's gonna be the Shimada brothers with... Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna be the attacking Hanzo. My goodness. Fine, but they still have Spirit on the Genji, and we've seen how he did on the previous one yesterday, and they were so fast on taking that first point. This could be deja vu all over again.
Yeah, look at that separation, just as I mentioned, separating the front line and the back line, just so that they can focus on one target, immediately move, make it a 5v6 or a 4v6 on their side, if it executes it well. But Team Liquid is being pushed back onto this, though.
And look at this, Spirit is having free reign right now. He's getting frozen by it, and I thought he had free reign, but they get taken. They have taken him down. And it looks like Rise Nation have to back away. I heard an ultimate. No, it was just the ice wall.
Yeah, it was just the evil laugh of Mei.
You mean you?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Nah, it's fine. But Spirit, in playing within his element at this point, but I don't see any opening so far, mainly because they're just waiting for their key ultimates. Yep. Dragon's Blade, later Daha already with the Transcendence for Team Liquid. So just in case Dragon's Blade is available, that's definitely going to be an auto queue.
Dragon's Blade actually not yet used. He just dashes in and forces out the Hang to actually use his own tranquility. The Hang shifting to a Zenyatta. Actually, that's first time to see that.
Yeah, they want more continuous counters to this Rise Nation, more than being aggressive with the Nano Boost. So no Ana for Team Liquid this time around, but Blizzard is available for Mei, but then 3 ultimates for Rise Nation. Let's see how they execute this well, because Transcendence is 30%, and there's the Blizzard.
Blizzard is there indeed. High noon. And does he actually make the impact play? Spirit is still here activating his own blade, but that does get tethered a little bit by the gravitational surge. And look at this, Team Liquid are ripping them piece by piece. AZK gets a slice of that apple with 2 to kill. And almost do they get the team wipe. Desro there, and looking at the war chests. Rise Nation do have their own Graviton Surge, but Team Liquid definitely holding off strong in their first round.
It does it again with a wall against the dead eye of Xreti. He wasn't aiming, he was walking slowly for a better vision, but then here comes the gravitational surge. AZK looking for a better position hammer down.
Desro, you are too good on that Earth Shatter. This could be Rise Nation getting the first point. They're pushing him back, but Team Liquid have some breath in themselves. AZK very low in HP. Lock, he's gonna be seeing him, and there's no small health back for you to get, my friend. But still wins the duel against Spirit, though there is still 2 members of Rise Nation up on the point, gets taken down by Midnight, and this could be the first point for them. But Team Liquid are rushing in. They're not going to allow any shenanigans from Rise Nation right now. Desro with another one, Lock following, and Desro with the second one. Messer has his own Earth Shatter, but will he use it? No, No, it's gonna be Rise Nation for the first point, and they have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to actually keep pushing this payload and take out Team Liquid in this tournament.
This is the moment. I'm not sure who's gonna win right now, but I assume Team Liquid will not switch this Mei up, because normally when they're at the second point, they stay with a Mei, mainly because of the walls. It's really crucial that Rise Nation has 5 ultimates available in their arsenal. Team Liquid, meanwhile, they're slowly closing in with the same amount of ultimates as well. It's just a matter of who and the execution. Here comes the Blizzard.
Don't move indeed, but Locke immediately using his tranquility just to keep his teammates alive for the longest time. Desra gets the one. Desra has been looking to be the linchpin here for Rise Nation, starting out strong for his team. Fast gets killed onto IAD there. Raph, you can see here on the side, loses already his ultimate, and Messer to follow up. Midnight's still there, and AZK is nowhere to be found on this fight, but still, the whole of Team Liquid, or the slight members of Team Liquid rather, still trying to control the payload, but Xretzi is here! Oh my goodness! Hammer down from Nazar, taking down Xretzi there. But Rise Nation are pushing the payload. This could be it! It's so close! 5 more meters! Are they gonna be able to get it? AZK drops down from the heavens. Spirit takes him down. Rafa's here with the Diva, and Team Liquid are hanging on to the knife's edge. Can they force Rise Nation out and put this into sudden death? Can they do so? Or will Rise Nation actually win this and be our North American finalists? The 1-for-1 kills. Rafa doesn't have his self-destruct just yet. You can see here, there's the ultimate from Team Liquid's side. The Graviton Surge, die from Spirit just to push him out. Oh no, the Diva out of her mech suit. And where is Messer? He's in the back line. Midnight in a 1v1 against him, but Spirit finding him. But Messer puts down an Earth Shatter for the ages. Can he clinch it for his team? No! My goodness, it is on the point, but he's taken down! Oh, it could be it! Rise Nation are your North American finalists! There you go! Good game, well played!
Oh, wow! I cannot believe. Oh, wow. That's really an impressive showing from Rise Nation, and congratulations!
That clap came from us, right?
Let's see what the play of the match is.
It's AZK.
AZK.
Yeah, AZK with the usual Reaper, Death Blossom, I assume. You can tell Team Liquid did their best in that matchup there with the last few clutches. It's switching to the Tracer. Yeah, and Messer as well.
Yeah, that's true. On that first point, it's like Rise Nation had a hard time puncturing the Great Wall